The butternut is a medium-sized tree in the walnut family, commonly reaching 60 to 70 feet tall and 1 to 2 feet wide in New Brunswick, and exceptionally reaching up to 90 feet tall and 4 feet wide. Butternuts are New Brunswick's most endangered trees, almost exclusively found in the St. John River Valley, and under attack from the invasive butternut canker fungus. Naturally, butternuts are found in rich floodplains and more rarely in rich upland hardwood forests. They are a pioneer species, being shade intolerant, and generally only live to 100 years old. Common associates include Oliver ash species and basswood in floodplains, and with the addition of sugar maple, eastern hop hornbeam, and American beech in upland areas. Butternut is one of our 4 large native tree species with compound leaves, with the other 3 being our native ashes. The leaves have 11 to 17 leaflets, which are hairy on the underside, unlike our ashes, which generally have 5 to 11 leaflets that are not hairy. Butternut's closest look-alike is black walnut. However, there are several ways to tell them apart. Butternuts have unique, light gray bark that starts out with flat-topped, shallow ridges that gradually grow deeper and more crisscrossing with age. The bark of black walnut is grayish-brown versus the light gray of butternuts, and has rough, triangular ridges rather than smooth, flat-topped ridges. Ash bark also has crisscrossing patterns, however it's generally more brown, the ridges are shallower, and it often feels somewhat corky on older trees. Butternuts can be identified from long distances in winter by their unique branching patterns. The twigs are thicker than any other native tree, as thick as your finger, and they have broad, curving branch splits that look nothing like any other tree in New Brunswick. The buds are large, fuzzy, and cream-colored, and only look similar to those of black walnut. The leaf scars, usually found near the buds, can be used to tell the two apart. To many, the scars look like the face of either a goat or a monkey, and the location of the eyes and the presence of fuzz can differentiate them. Black walnuts have a deep notch at the top of their scar, more centered eyes, and if there is any fuzz present, it's in the notch. Butternuts have no distinct notch at the top of their scar, the eyes are strongly pressed against the sides of the leaf scar, and there is a line of fuzz along the entire top. The butternut fruit, for which the tree is named, is oval-shaped, green, and sticky. The nut is contained within the sticky outer husk and is covered in thin, sharp ridges. Black walnuts have spherical, smooth, non-sticky fruit, and round nuts with smooth ridges. Finally, black walnut leaves and fruits have a strong scent when crushed or scratched, smelling to me like a mix of citrus and paint. This scent is very mild or not present in butternut leaves and fruits. Butternuts have a unique distribution in New Brunswick, being almost entirely limited to the St. John River Valley. Our population is disjunct from the main range of the tree, with the closest population being found almost 250 kilometers away in southern Maine. It's been theorized that the First Nations may have brought the tree to New Brunswick from further south to use as a food source. The invasive butternut canker fungus has infected nearly all of our butternuts and is killing many of them. This already rare tree has become even more endangered in New Brunswick and may disappear from some areas entirely. The disease severely impacts nut production, and finding a tree that produces any amount of nuts is difficult. I have only found one healthy tree, a middle-aged specimen. However, it can produce over 200 pounds of nuts in mast years. Butternuts are delicious, like a milder, sweeter walnut. However, if you find an abundance of nuts from a healthy tree, I would recommend planting at least some of them, as the tree may have valuable genetic resistance to the butternut canker. Butternut trees are one of the 4 indicator species of the very rare Appalachian hardwood forest, along with white ash, basswood, and hop hornbeam. Of these 4 trees, it is arguably the best indicator of rare plant species, with lopseed, black raspberry, and bottlebrush grass being some of the potential associates in New Brunswick. I recommend you go out and familiarize yourself with this unique tree before they are almost entirely lost to the butternut canker.